In fact, I don't even think I'm going to grab. Yeah, I don't even think I'm going to copy out all the memory at once. I'll just copy out the memory for the one screen I'm processing, unlock the lock, do all my processing, and then lock the next lock for the next screen. Grab all that, copy it out, unlock the lock, do my yeah. Anyway, to do shrink the thing, the thing, the the thing, man. Come on, the thing. Shrink the preview. Okay, we can start doing this. So XCB query. In fact, we can probably copy this up to here, and we can tick this. I don't think we need window attributes. I don't think that matters. We can take all this stuff. Yeah. I think I want to make that a warning. I think if we skip compositing for a frame or so, that's not so bad. We maybe also want to potentially to do limit frame rate. I can't imagine that'll be an actual problem for us though. Do we do that here? We do not. Limit processing rate. Why did I call it launch audio thread? I mean, I know why I did, but that's a bit silly. Keep reading until we no longer get E again. Yeah. To be honest, I just don't think we're processing fast enough for it to matter. Like, I think we're behind. Like, though, to be fair, we are asking for quite a lot of data. Like 192 kilohertz, 32, well, 24-bit sound data. I'm really not that surprised we struggle to keep up. I think. I mean, I'm not surprised, but maybe I should be surprised. I don't know. I would have to do the math. 192 kilohertz. So 192 kilohertz times 24-ish is just into the megahertz range. I don't know. My processor, I think, runs in the gigahertz range, so I mean, it feels like we should be able to get it done. Though it feels like we're doing more than, I don't know. Maybe I should be surprised. Yep. Go back here. So we're going to query the tree. Then we're going to loop through all the windows. Yeah, we want its children, which we can copy from here. Yeah, from here. Yeah. And I don't think we can make that synchronous or asynchronous. That's kind of rough though. We're going to do this every... Absolutely not are we doing that every frame. That is not going to happen. We'll do it for now. Um, to do, can we get away with not doing this every frame? Because I guess every frame we're also asking the X server for X events. Like, this feels like a lot of shit. I just feel like it's going to be really slow. I don't know. We'll see. So what we want to do... did I write that function? I don't think I did, right? Oh, I don't think I ended up using it, though. No. I don't know where to put that. We probably want to split audio and video at some point, so we'll keep them together in the expectation that I'll split them. So we'll go, what is it? Win video, win video, win video, win visible, XCB. I think it's just window T. Yeah, that's a good point. How are we gonna synchronize those? So what I'm thinking about is when the user clicks on something in the UI to make a window visible, they'll need to update stuff, basically. But updating the state structure or the X11 context, they'll need to update the X11 context. But the problem is it maybe has been invalidated by the processing thread. I know I spent ages pondering this question when it came to the audio. How did I work around that? Like, there's no chance this is sufficient, right? Just once, you know, once through this loop, we check if it's valid. I think, right, I think what was decided was that it kind of doesn't matter if we do a little bit of extra processing, even though yeah, the user asks us not to. Is that the same? I don't think that's the same thing, because the button isn't just do processing, don't do processing. It's... I feel like we need a message box or a message queue where the UI thread responds to user input and then gives messages to the processing thread to update the state. Because really, I just want the UI thread to be grabbing stuff from the state, pretty much. Just grabbing stuff from the state and rendering it to the screen. I don't really want it to be computing state changes, or not computing state changes, but making state changes. I just want it to be rendering what the state tells it to render. But occasionally the user will do something that requires state to be changed. Like, that's just kind of half the point of the UI. The other half being showing the user stuff, but allowing the user to edit stuff being this half. So I feel like to keep that paradigm working, I'm going to need a message queue. If I switch to a message queue, synchronizing this preview will be a little bit easier because I can have the UI say, hey, can you update the preview, and then just block until it's done. The main problem being if there are multiple messages, you need to synchronize the flag that says if you're waiting on messages or not. I think this is going to be a later problem, but I think it's going to be a not too much later problem. Like it's going to be coming up pretty soon. Why did I start thinking of this? Right. Yeah. For the UI elements that allows the user to click stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna make a note. To do, we'll need a message box for UI asking for state updates. Asking background thread for state updates. Okay, so here we're going to, for j equals 0, j is less than x context, and wins j plus plus if x context tagged, no, if x context dot root j equals x context screens screen dot root, and x context dot tagged, what did I write for that function? Oh, I didn't. I guess this is what started my tangent.